Hi everyone, happy Monday. I would love to tell you that I am all organized and got all these amazing things to lined up to show you today, but the truth is I've been just a little bit overwhelmed, and I have this hot mess here on my desk that I'm just going to kind of keep talking to maintain eye contact so that y'all don't notice the things that are happening down here. Let me know how well that works. And actually, I hope I am where I think I am. I'm going to check on that next. Otherwise, there's no telling where I have sent this video. There is so much left to wrap up and do before the new catalog goes live, before Christmas gets here, before my son's 13th birthday gets here. And it's all just, I feel like it's all just kind of piling up because I don't have a real good sense of progress. I don't know. But there is progress, honestly. The tree is up. It's decorated. We've decorated Christmas cookies. Hazel's had her Santa photographs made. We've made Christmas shopping. We've had some Christmas shopping success. Our church had adopted a little boy, and my husband took all the money that was collected and he did the shopping. He and Hardin did the shopping and the wrapping, and got that delivered back to church yesterday. So I need to keep reminding myself of these things that are progress and that are getting checked off the list, and not get so caught up on those things that, one, I can't control, and two, that those are not of, I don't know, it's going to be okay if they don't happen. And I know y'all can't see this going on in the background, but I can, and it's flashing and bothering me. Hey Kirby, I'm so glad that you're here. So you and I have talked, so you know about this craziness, this sense of overwhelming that I have talked about, and I'm just trying to find some room on my desk so that we can actually do a project. And I wish I knew what that project was going to be, but I'm going to show you some things that I've been working on, and then y'all can tell me what you think we need to be working on today. So let me get this out of the way. So what have I been working on? Okay, so how about this? Is this not really pretty and sweet? I needed some bright colors. It is a rainy, nasty, drizzly day here, but this card, this is one of the designs for the birthday card. The monthly card club is featuring the Curvy Celebrations, and this class is going to be on the 26th. And you're like, the 26th? Well, you know, normally we might not do a class on the 26th, but this year is different, and I'm going to do a class on the 26th, and I hope that I'm not going to be there by myself, but if I am, that's okay. There will be these designs that people can do later. But anyway, the Quite Curvy, so this is a bundle, and it's a preview, sneak peek of what's in the mini catalog that goes live in January. But you can get this now. So you can get this stamp set. I love this. Hooray for you. I can't wait to create with it. And then it has dies that go along with it. So cut out these borders and then birds and little curvy parts. So that's on the 26th. I probably need to know pretty quickly if you want to do that class. There are 4 designs, and they're all bright colors. We're going to use some of the paper from the it's in the main catalog, the flowers. I'll have to send a newsletter with details. But we're using that, and then we're borrowing some dies from the Wreath Builder dies. So these are all products in the, well, the Wreath Builder dies and the paper, the Designer Series paper that we're using is from the annual catalog, the big catalog, and then the stamp set and curvy dies, that bundle, are from the upcoming mini catalog that you can pre-order now. So unless you've gotten your catalog in the mail, you may not see them in the catalog, but when you log into my website, you should see curvy celebrations, and that's what this is talking about. So I will try and get some more details out tonight, tomorrow morning, something along those lines. My IT department has been in my laptop most of this afternoon, and my laptop is kind of sick, and it needs to be shipped into the office so that they can work on it in person and not have to try and do what they're doing. Okay, so now I've got a work surface that I think I can work with, at least a little bit. So I'm going to set this aside, and then I want to grab, where are they? Okay, bear with me, I gotta find them. I finished up something over the weekend to share, and they're hidden. Okay, they'll jump out in just a minute, I feel sure. One of the things that I'm going to do the first weekend in January is a kids thank you note class. Let me go ahead and shine this down. I'll throw that up there. Okay, so this class, we're going to use the note cards. Now, there are a couple caveats to this. Hi, Ashley. The note cards are featuring our Whisper White. They're Whisper White note cards, and our Whisper White manufacturer has had to close doors. They have fallen victim to the business challenges that COVID brought into our lives, and it's very unfortunate. So I believe that I have enough note cards packs in stock for this class. If not, we'll just make do with something else. But the idea is that a pack of note cards comes in a set of 20 note cards and 20 envelopes. And I intend to provide supplies for 8 cards. And they'll be basically the same supplies, but then we can dress it up differently. Now, I had in mind that this would be for kids, but it's not. There's nothing about it that is specific to kids. I'm just using the Playful Alphabet and our foam adhesive to run the letters that spell thanks through the die cut and emboss machine, and then using both the positive and the negative to create cards. So the class, if I'm able to do it this way, will include a pack of note cards, the supplies to make 8 cards, so you'd have quite a few left over, and a liquid glue, because even though the letters are going to be peel and stick, they will need to use glue adhesive on the base. And then I talked with someone today about this, and I think that some people may want double this cutout piece. So I'll figure out what the charge might be to do to have 16 supplies for 16 cards versus 8 cards. But so these are just 4 of what I put together real quickly this weekend. And so that's going to be January 3rd. And I think that somewhere in here I figured out that this would be a $20 class, and but there'd be like $15 in supplies. So, and then we'd have maybe mailing on top of that. So I'm still working on that, but that's where it is right now. Now, the other thing that I did this weekend, I worked on my Designer Series paper samplers. And so I'm just taking a quick peek around the office to figure out where on earth I put them. So give me a second to poke around, because this tool is super, super valuable. not so valuable that I locked it up or anything, but it's so helpful in, nope, that is for the main catalog, okay. Closer though, it is the right thing, it's just not the right set of papers. What on earth did I do with them? This is craziness. I'm so sorry, guys. What on earth? How does one lose something like this? Is this when you say it's become dangerous to clean up? I made these after I cleaned up. They're not there. Don't think they're under here. They are not. Well, okay. I'll show you what I have for the main catalog, and then you can... Oh, I know where they are. Oh, I took pictures of them. Oh, that's where I left them. Okay, so I have created these Designer Series paper sampler templates. Okay, so there are 12 papers in the new mini catalog and the Celebration catalog, and I have punched all the coordinating cardstock, and I am going to offer these for sale. So should you want to purchase this, you would get the sheet of the white cardstock with the printed name of the paper, the size. This is a Celebration item, so it's free. And then the names of the coordinating colors. And then you'll get a 2x4 piece. So this would have 6 2x4 pieces of cardstock, of Designer Series paper, and you'll trim that in half, and then you'll glue it to your cardstock. And that would be the front and the back, the front and the back, the front and the back, and so on. And then you'll glue down your little circles. And then you'll have all of this to work with so that when you're creating cards, this is a great reference tool. You can see the colors that you need for coordinating. And some of these are so amazing. I love these bright colors. And a couple of these hues, no joke, 13 different colors are found in the Designer Series paper. And then this one has all kinds of patterns. It even took up the front and the back. And I just repeated the same colors so that you could see them. Where's the other one? The hydrangea. Isn't this beautiful? So anyway, this was a ton of work, but I'm so pleased with it and so excited to be able to offer that. And yeah, these are just a great tool. So I do not have my pricing here handy, but I have all my papers here so I can get started. I've already punched 10 sets of the 1-inch circles, and I just need to cut the Designer Series paper samples, and then I can print the headers. Now, because Whisper White cardstock is not readily available, we're limited right now as demonstrators and customers. We're limited per order to 2 packs of the cardstock and 2 packs of the envelopes. The note cards and some of the other products are not available right now at all. So I won't be printing these on our Stampin' Up! Whisper White cardstock. I will be printing them on a different base. So it'll be heavier than copy paper, but it's not going to be Stampin' Up! Quality. So I just want you to know that, because you need to know that it's not going to be on our Whisper White. And we don't yet have the new replacement that's going to be called Basic White. So that's that. So tell me what else you are working on. I have lots of packaging that I need to be working on, and I have Christmas cards to get out. So I've been working on my list. Now, so when you get my Christmas card, your address is likely to be on a printed label. And it's just for a time saving and make it easier for the Postal Service to read handwriting. You are no less loved just because your name is on a printed label. I use a program to keep up with my birthday lists and my Christmas card lists, and I can print the labels from there. So, and because I have over 100, maybe 150 to send, it just seems like I'm not going to get cards out any other way. So that's going to be happening. But I'm so blessed that over the year, having done Christmas cards for, 8 or 9 months out of the year, Christmas card classes, I have enough cards already made. So I don't have to panic about that, which is amazing. Okay, so I just saw something that I do think maybe we'll go ahead and make, because I've been wanting to do this and I just haven't. And since this piece of paper is right here, it seems like it's calling to me. All right, so this is a piece of Designer Series paper from the Plaid. Yes, Ashley, you can purchase the sample sheets from me. I don't have my pricing just handy, but I will put that in the newsletter, and then I'll publish it on this page as well. I think it was between $20 and $25, but don't exactly hold me to that. But yes, and I can get those ready right away. But that will include the Designer Series paper samples from the mini catalog, as well as the Celebration brochure. Okay, so we have this great piece of, this is one of my favorite plaids from that pack. I just loved it. And I want to get okay, let me make sure these are here. I think they are. Okay, so we're going to use the Merry and Bright dies. These are in the mini catalog, and they are retiring. I think they're still available, and I can show you. They are on page. My poor catalog is already. It's just ready to disintegrate. I'm just not ready to give this up yet. So many things that I want to play with it. The Snow Wonder. I haven't played with that yet. Have y'all? Okay, so the Peace and Joy is on page 18 of the mini catalog. I've got a set of tags I need to make today for the tag buffet kit. Okay, so here it is, this Peace and Joy. And I do need to look at my photograph for a minute. I know I need garden green paper, cardstock, and let's see, do I have tag buffet poster? Okay, it's not there. I have albums that I set up in my photos that I track. I try and put all of my projects by bundle or stamp set or suite. And so I'm just looking to see if I have the one that I need. It's not Joyful Holly. It's not that one. What are you called? Oh my gosh. It's not popping up here. I haven't done this for very long, so, and I already have so many albums, I'm going to have to find a different way to do it. And this is going to take forever if I try to look that way. So let me see if I can multitask a little bit. And find this. This is a project that Michelle Litwiller made several months ago, and she used the Arrange a Wreath and then the Joy, Peace and Joy, Peace and Joy. And I know I saved a photo of it, and I've wanted to do it. Okay, now I've got to navigate here. I'm struggling. Here we go. Okay. Yep. So I need just garden green and then white and black. We're going to do black and white for our piece. So let's get it out. So we're going to do this one in white, this one in black. So let me grab some scrap cardstock for us. And I need white. There's some black. There's some white. I need an adhesive sheet. And I need garden green. Actually, I need more shades, of course. Okay, so here we go. So white, black, garden green, and we'll need some trim that I probably don't have over here either, but that's okay. My cut and emboss machine is actually next door. My mother helps me out sometimes, and I took that machine over there for her, so I'm going to have to cut these out with a different machine that I have here. I want to use an adhesive sheet on this. Have you all used the adhesive sheets? Do you know what I'm talking about? If I throw them on the floor, does that help? Okay, so these adhesive sheets are amazing. They allow us, and I'm trying to decide if I want to do, I might do that black on a foam sheet. And I'm going to regret putting that over there because I'm not going to know where it is in a minute. Alright, so wow, this is not big at all. Okay. I'm going to cut this. This is where you try and decide. Alright, so let me get this over here. So I'm going to put the black on this foam sheet. And it's going to hang off a little bit, so I'm going to trim this down. And then I just need to make sure that that is covered. Now, I discovered something this week. I'd heard about it, but I've never used it before. And it is Post-it tape. And so I don't use a magnetic plate for my cut and emboss machine, but I use Post-it notes a lot. Well, the Post-it note just has that tiny strip of sticky, and it seemed like a big waste of Post-it notes. So anyway, I tried this tape, and I can use it over and over and over, and it does a great job of holding those dies in place. So I got it off of Amazon, which if it doesn't come from Stampin' Up, it probably comes from Amazon if it came into our home. Alright, so that is what I want to do with the black. Now the white, I'm going to use an adhesive sheet for. So this is the same concept as the foam, except that this is flat. And it's divided. So it's easier to peel off, you can see. So I'm going to I really just need this to be way bigger than I need. Ouch! And I just cut my finger. Dadgum. I haven't done that in a good long while. But I just did it. So tonight we will Zoom also. Start at 7, and that's the same Zoom call every week. Okay, so I've just put my adhesive on the back of this, and now I'm going to run both of these through the machine. And I'll put a little piece of tape on it to hold it in place. So what are y'all working on? I've bared my soul and told you I'm just behind on everything. You haven't told me what you're working on. I did in fact cut my finger, so I'm gonna need to try not to bleed on anything. Okay, I need to cut this and get my arranger wreath. I'm just going to cut one of these. And all right. So let's cut this out. Come on. I'm terrified I'm going to bleed on something. And look how quickly I made this huge mess on my desk. Gosh, doesn't take any time at all. All right, now we have the pieces that we need. I do not have a Band-Aid up here. Okay, so this is my adhesive sheet, and so the adhesive sheet and the foam sheets, they're both with the adhesives in the main catalog. Page 150 something. And it's a huge package. I mean, these come in a package of 12 sheets, and they go a long way. So, all right. So this is going to come like this. Now, it might be trimmed down, and then you're going to frame it. So keep that in mind. Okay. And take your pick. Now, so what about stocking stuffers? Somebody's shopping for your stocking stuffer. You got a list, or even gifts. If you got your eye on the mini cut and emboss machine, it's available now. That would be a great gift. We would need to expedite shipping if you need that, want that. But with expedited shipping, should still have it in plenty of time for Christmas. All right, so, and I think there's probably enough room for me to make a second one. There is. So that's kind of why I cut it that way. I've got enough room. I can do another one. And the black, see, I just peel off that Post-it. Oh, you got the small one. I do not have it yet, but I have an order that I've got to place this week, so I believe I'm going to order it on that. All right. So now, the way this comes together, make sure there's nothing else cut out, is this piece in white is just going to lay on top of the black. Isn't that gorgeous? And I just need to find a place to pick up the backing, because I do have that to peel off. There it goes. That much of it anyway. Come on. Well, white on white makes it a little tricky too. There it goes. Okay. So now I've got it peeled off. Now, I'm sorry, I'm getting my big head in there. So I'm just trying to get it pretty centered. I'm just going to push that over there. There it is. Oh, how fun. And then I need some bling. I'll get out some red. Oh, I had them in my hand just a second ago. These. Now let's figure out how big this little guy needs to be. So I'm going to slide it up here so we can see on the grid paper. I'm thinking about what size frames come in. I don't know if I can get a 5-inch square or not. I think I'm just going to center this, and then I can figure out what size frame I can find. A 6x6 is going to be too big. Yeah, so I really need a 5x5. Okay, so 5x5. Then the center would be 2.5 by 2.5. So 2.5. So it's roughly here. I'm going to put a few mini dimensionals on the back of the wreath, pop it up. And you know what? I'm actually going to get the mini black ones. I don't use these very often, but it might come in handy on this piece. And Just turn it over and see. Yeah, I don't think they're going to show. If I bleed on it, it might show. See, these are black on the backs and on the sides. Sometimes that won't show. Hey, Pam. All right, so a reminder, this evening is it's our Zoom where we work on just whatever we want to work on, or we just hang out and talk and visit and try to keep ourselves from panicking that the time is running out. Okay, so here's my 2.5. So there's my center, roughly. So I don't think that's... So I need to come up a bit, I think. No, I'm just eyeballing, but all right. So there. And then I just peeled that off. And I don't want to cover so much of that. I wonder if she cut this open. I wonder if she did a little magic up here that I just didn't pay attention to. That's super sticky. Thought I had all this figured out, but maybe not. So I've just broken that open, and then I'm thinking get out from under there. I don't know. I may have to pay more attention to how she did this. Okay, any advice? It's just stuck. It's super sticky. Maybe I put the piece down first and then figure out how to get this wreath around it. Okay, let's put this down in the center. So here is 2.5, 2.5. That's about the center. And maybe this just needs to be about 1/2. I think that's the part that I've missed out. Is then we cut another one and kind of join them and hide it with berries and the ribbon. That just looks too... Okay, you know what? I think we have to start over with that. And let's do another one. I'm not going to cut myself again. I am going to trim this. Come on, turn loose. There it is. So are you ready for Christmas? Your house is all decorated, your presents are wrapped. You're not still getting deliveries daily. Food's planned. Y'all are being quiet. And I'm starting to get nervous. We may have to just come back together. The good news is I'm not bleeding too badly. That's always a plus in a craft video, right? Although that one where the woman was sewing and she sewed her shirt. Hey, Joyce. All right, so I feel certain that we need to cut this open. It needs to fit about like that. Yep. So it doesn't necessarily have to overlap, and they can be trimmed, but it needs to be about that size. And then come along with these guys and make the berries. So let's go ahead and cut this to 5 by 5. Okay. And we know we like that about there. And then we just need a piece. Okay. Oops. So I'm just adding a few little dimensionals. Get out of the way. All right, and then we need no tree this year. Well, we thought about it. And honestly, we did not get down the majority of our ornaments. Our tree's a little smaller. We retired our tree last year, and the one we got is a little smaller. And so Some of the ornaments just didn't even make it downstairs. Turn loose right there. Well, I want that leaf on on the other side. He's not cooperating. Okay, so he's basically where I want him now. Where did that bling go? Here it is. And we've got some ribbon, so we should probably put the ribbon on first. Let me see if I can find it easily. Nope, that's not it. Okay. Kind of a farmhouse look here. And I'm going to go ahead and cut 2 strands of this. So this is the braided linen trim. The red is retiring that's in the mini catalog. This one is in the main catalog. Okay, remember, put your thumbs through the loops, hold the tails with your pinky and ring finger, and then you can adjust and tighten that up. And I'm going to put that right there with a glue dot. And then I can trim up my tails a little bit. Ooh, Pam Box, since you're on here, can you tell me where I might find little 5x5 white frame for this? Kind of rustic looking would be awesome, but you know, not mandatory. I'm going to put another dimensional on that guy. Glue him down. Pam likes to go to Michael's and Hobby Lobby and stuff. I really don't, but before COVID, she used to get me out. All right, so that is that. Let's add some bling. Let's add just a few of these red. So this is the Wonderful Gems, and I do not remember which suite it's from. I'd have to look it up. But if you need my help, just let me know and I will. Can you have too many of these? I don't know. I don't think so. But what a super cute gift this is. You know, it's probably too big to put on your tree as an ornament, but what a sweet little framed item that would be. I love this. Now, if you ran out of this plaid, you could use your buffalo check stamp and just make more on white cardstock. That would work just fine too. So pretty fun there. All right. Well, I feel better. I got a little bit of crafting on, and I showed you a little bit about what's going on. Tonight at 7, we're going to hang out and do some more crafts. I need to make a set of tags from the Tag Buffet kit. I need to decorate some of the coffee carriers and coffee cups, and I've got a couple of tips for working with them. So if you need to do some of those as well, tune in. The link is here in the same group, and it's in my newsletter as well if you got that email newsletter. The next newsletter will talk about more of what's coming up in January. That thank you class is January 3rd. I do have a class this Thursday featuring Best Year, and then on the 26th is the class using the Curvy Celebrations. So let me know what you would like to do, and join us at 7. We'll be just relaxed and hanging out and enjoying a little downtime. I need a little downtime. So I hope that you'll join us then. I hope that you enjoyed my stumbling through this cute little project that Michelle Litwiller showed. I've been wanting to do it, and I'm so glad that you were here to make that with me. And let's see. I think that's all I got, guys. Take care. Have a great evening. Hey, Linda, it's great to see you. And I hope that I see you back here in about an hour and a half. Take care. Bye-bye.